Before we delve into our content today, we pause briefly to dedicate this video to all the brave men and women who sacrificed their lives in wars throughout history, and those who live with the memories. We honor you. Welcome, history enthusiasts, to the third installment of our illuminating journey through 20 moments that shaped history. As we delve deeper into the labyrinth of the past, we uncover more seminal events, each a cornerstone shaping the edifice of our collective heritage. In this episode, we shall traverse through varied epochs, exploring events 11 to 15, each resonating with the echoes of change, innovation, struggle, and discovery. In our chronological voyage through the pivotal epochs of history, we reach the 1930s, a decade shrouded in economic despair known as the Great Depression. In the wake of the 1929 stock market crash, a tidal wave of financial ruin swept across nations, leaving millions ensnared in the coils of unemployment, poverty, and economic stagnation. The streets became echoes of desolation, with breadlines stretching into the horizon and once thriving lands succumbing to the suffocating embrace of dust bowls. This economic cataclysm was not a mere fiscal tempest, it was the harbinger of social and political transformations. The specter of the Great Depression was not confined within any border, it was a global tempest, shaking the economic foundations of countries far and wide, each grappling with their unique cascade of crises and responses. Amidst the ruins, nations were compelled to reevaluate and reshape their economic policies. The United States, under the leadership of Franklin D. Roosevelt, embarked on the transformative journey of the New Deal, a series of programs aimed at economic recovery and reform. The somber echoes of the 1930s eventually gave way to the resonant drums of recovery and resilience. However, the shadows cast by the Great Depression lingered, intertwining with the ensuing threads of global conflict and reconstruction. To delve deeper into the epochs that have shaped our world, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned as we continue to unfold the myriad layers of our intertwined histories in upcoming segments. World War II. World War II was a global conflict that lasted from 1939 to 1945, involving most of the world's nations. World War II was a cataclysmic event that reshaped the contours of the globe, marked by an unprecedented scale of conflict, destruction, and ideological battles. The theaters of war were myriad, from the unforgiving winters of Stalingrad to the turbulent waves of the Pacific. Each battle, each campaign was a chorus of courage, strategy, and sorrow. Among the echoes of artillery and marches, the chilling silence of the Holocaust reverberated the deepest, an epitome of unspeakable cruelty and loss, reminding us of the shadows within. There is a group of men who often do not get mentioned when we talk about World War II, and that is the Tuskegee Airmen. The Tuskegee Airmen played a pivotal role during World War II, and their story is one of courage, perseverance, and determination. The Tuskegee Airmen were a group of African-American military pilots, fighter and bomber, who fought in World War II. They formed the 332nd Fighter Group and the 477th Bombardment Group of the United States Army Air Forces. The name Tuskegee Airmen comes from the fact that they trained at Tuskegee Army Airfield in Tuskegee, Alabama. During a time when segregation was still a fundamental part of American society, the Tuskegee Airmen battled both wartime enemies and the racism and discrimination of their own country. They were pioneers in the struggle for racial equality, paving the way for a more integrated United States military. Achievements. The Tuskegee Airmen were exceptional pilots known for their courage, skill, and dedication. They flew over 15,000 individual sorties in Europe and North Africa during the war, earning more than 150 distinguished flying crosses. They achieved a remarkable combat record, and their success helped pave the way for the integration of the United States Armed Forces in 1948. The founder of this channel, Debbie, had a personal connection with one of these valorous individuals. She shared part of her childhood with his daughter, Karen. They attended the same school, and her father was their softball coach growing up. Karen is the daughter of Lieutenant Colonel Robert Friend. Born on February 29, 1920, and passing on June 21, 2019, Robert was a distinguished American military officer and aviator. He was a part of the Tuskegee Airmen during the Second World War and subsequently became the head of the USAF's Project Blue Book from 1958 to 1963. His service also extended through the Korean and Vietnam Wars. In World War II alone, Friend completed 142 combat missions. World War II is characterized by significant events, battles, and developments that had lasting impacts on the global landscape. The conflict led to the fall of the Axis powers, Germany, Italy, and Japan, against the Allied forces, prominently including the United States, the Soviet Union, the United Kingdom, and China. The war was filled with so many major battles. Our research shows that during World War II, it is estimated that approximately 405,000 American military personnel lost their lives. This figure includes both men and women from various branches of the United States Armed Forces. Incredible battles, like Pearl Harbor. On December 7, 1941, the Japanese launched a surprise attack on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. The attack resulted in significant loss and destruction of the Pacific Fleet and propelled the United States into the war on the side of the Allies the following day. Normandy, D-Day. On June 6, 1944, Allied forces executed Operation Neptune, commonly known as D-Day, a massive amphibious assault on the beaches of Normandy, France. This operation marked the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany, leading to the liberation of Western Europe from Nazi occupation. Battle of the Bulge. In December 1944, the Germans launched a counteroffensive in the Ardennes region, leading to the Battle of the Bulge. The battle was one of the largest and bloodiest fought by the United States during the war. Despite initial successes, German forces were ultimately repelled by the Allies, marking a pivotal turning point in the Western Front. Battle of Guadalcanal, 1942 to 1943. Location: Solomon Islands. This was the first major offensive by Allied forces against the Empire of Japan. It was a protracted military campaign consisting of ground battles, naval engagements, and air raids. The fighting was intense and the conditions harsh, with both sides suffering substantial losses. Outcome: the Allies successfully captured the island from the Japanese, marking a significant turning point in the war in the Pacific. Battle of Coral Sea, 1942. Location: between Australia, New Guinea, and the Solomon Islands. This was a major naval battle between the Imperial Japanese Navy and naval and air forces from the United States and Australia. It was notable as the first battle in which aircraft carriers engaged each other and the first in which the opposing ships never sighted or fired directly upon each other. Outcome: the battle is considered a draw or a tactical victory for Japan, but it was a strategic victory for the Allies as it halted the Japanese advance on Australia. Battle of Midway, 1942. Location: Midway Atoll. This decisive naval battle occurred 6 months after Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor. The United States Navy decisively defeated an attacking fleet of the Imperial Japanese Navy near Midway Atoll, inflicting devastating damage on the Japanese fleet. Outcome: this battle is considered a turning point in the Pacific War in favor of the Allies. The Japanese fleet lost 4 aircraft carriers, compared to just 1 American carrier lost. Battle of Iwo Jima, 1945. Location: Iwo Jima, Volcano Islands. This was one of the bloodiest battles in the Pacific Theater. The United States Marine Corps and Navy landed on and eventually captured the island of Iwo Jima from the Imperial Japanese Army. Outcome: the capture of Iwo Jima allowed the United States to have a base near the Japanese mainland, which was crucial for the planned invasion of Japan. Battle of Okinawa, 1945. Location: Okinawa Island. This was the largest amphibious assault in the Pacific Theater. It featured extremely fierce ground combat, with both sides suffering massive casualties. Outcome: the battle resulted in a victory for the Allies, but it also demonstrated the high cost of victory, with estimates of civilian casualties ranging as high as 150,000. Battle of Leyte Gulf, 1944. Location: the Philippines. This was one of the largest naval battles in history, occurring in and around the Philippines between the Imperial Japanese Navy and the U.S. Pacific Fleet. Outcome: this battle resulted in a decisive Allied victory, crippling the Japanese combined fleet and marking the beginning of the end of the Empire of Japan's reign in the Pacific. These battles exemplify the intensity and scale of the conflict in the Pacific and are crucial to understanding the overall narrative of World War II. Atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. In August 1945, in an effort to expedite the end of the war and avoid further casualties, the United States dropped 2 atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The bombings led to Japan's unconditional surrender on August 15, 1945, marking the end of World War II. Impact of this war. World War II drastically altered the global order, leading to the emergence of the United States and the Soviet Union as superpowers and the beginning of the Cold War. The war also led to the formation of the United Nations, intended to foster international cooperation and prevent future conflicts. The atrocities committed during the war, including the Holocaust, led to a re-evaluation of international laws regarding human rights and war crimes. Conclusion. World War II holds myriad facets and dimensions that are impossible to encapsulate in a brief segment of this series. It may warrant an exclusive video, delving into the profound intricacies and impacts of this pivotal period. Please share your thoughts in the comments below if you are interested in exploring detailed features on not only World War II but also other significant conflicts. If so, specify which ones you find most intriguing. It's unequivocal that World War II marked a transformative juncture in the annals of world. Next, we journey through the invisible battles and echoing tensions of the Cold War, a period marked by the ideological tussle between the democratic West, led by the United States, and the communist East, spearheaded by the Soviet Union. The Iron Curtain descended, and the world became a chessboard of power plays, espionage, and nuclear shadows, each superpower maneuvering to checkmate the other, while the world watched with bated breath. The Cuban Missile Crisis saw the world hover on the cusp of nuclear apocalypse, the fate of millions hanging by the slender thread of diplomatic dialogues and nerve-wracking negotiations. The competition soared beyond the earthly realms as the space race unfolded. The skies echoed with the beeps of Sputnik and the footsteps of astronauts on the moon, symbolizing the boundless possibilities and the underlying contention. The Cold War eventually dissolved with the crumbling of walls and ideologies. It left legacies of technological advancements and enduring lessons on the fragility of peace and the importance of mutual understanding in our shared journey through time. As we weave through the tapestry of modern history, we encounter the fervor and resolve of the Civil Rights Movement, a profound era in the United States where voices united to challenge the deep-seated roots of racial injustice and segregation. The movement was a symphony of nonviolent protests, resonating with the fervent speeches and harmonious songs echoing the dreams of equality and justice. The struggle was not without its challenges, with confrontations and sacrifices marking the path to civil liberties. One voice rose above the myriad, a beacon of hope and eloquence. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s words, "I have a dream," still echo, a timeless reminder of the aspirations of millions, battling the tides of prejudice and discrimination. Numerous other brave souls, like Rosa Parks and Malcolm X, also stood firm, contributing to the vibrant tapestry of the movement. Their collective endeavors led to landmark legislations, including the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965, pivotal steps in dismantling the institutionalized racial barriers. The civil rights movement continues to inspire, its echoes resonating through the ongoing global dialogues on equality and justice. It stands as a testament to the transformative power of collective voice and moral courage in the relentless pursuit of a more equitable and inclusive world. As we ascend through the annals of human achievement, we alight upon a moment that transcended earthly confines, a giant leap for mankind, the moon landing. On July 20th, 1969, Apollo 11, commanded by Neil Armstrong, pierced through the celestial tapestry, journeying to our lunar companion. Accompanied by astronauts Edwin, Buzz Aldrin and Michael Collins, they embarked on a mission encapsulating the hopes and dreams of humanity. As Armstrong descended the lunar module's ladder, humanity's collective breath paused, culminating in the epical first step on the uncharted lunar plains. "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," his words etched into the cosmos, symbolizing our boundless potential. The Lunar Odyssey marked the zenith of human exploration and scientific endeavor. It was not merely a triumph of American spirit but a beacon of human capability and resolve. The moon landing propelled our celestial aspirations, invigorating the exploration of the cosmos and broadening our understanding of the universe's enigmatic beauty. The echoes of that celestial dance continue to inspire, fueling our quest to unravel the cosmic tapestry, reach new frontiers, and perhaps, one day, venture beyond the stars, expanding our existence within the boundless cosmic symphony. Later we will have a full video dedicated to the space program. So be sure to subscribe so that you are notified when this video is available. Today, we extend our deepest reverence and gratitude to the countless men and women who, throughout history, have sacrificed their lives in the theater of war. This dedication serves as a solemn remembrance for those who laid down their lives to protect freedom, justice, and peace across the ages and on every corner of the earth. We also extend our heartfelt compassion and acknowledgement to the veterans who returned home bearing the weight of unforgettable memories and the scars of battle, both visible and invisible. Your resilience and strength are a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure and overcome. Let us all take a moment of silence to honor the bravery, the sacrifice, and the enduring spirit of all these warriors, those who rest in eternal peace and those who walk among us, their stories woven into the fabric of our shared history. May we continue to learn from their experiences and work tirelessly towards a world where understanding supersedes conflict, and unity replaces division, a world steeped in enduring peace and shared humanity. To all who have served, and to those who continue to serve, we say, thank you. We remember you. We honor you.